So we finished squaring up our lumber this week, and we made our first mostly successful attempt at a rabbet joint. All right, so today we're ripping down the other side of our planks. So we have our one straight edge that we did last week, and this week we're going to find the narrowest point along the planks and square the other side off. And if we have time, then I'll start on the rabbet joints today as well. The hell was that?
That was Drax scratching his ear.
Here goes nothing. So I've set the blade height to half the width of the board, and we're going to attempt to do the rabbet joint. Trying to take that little edge off there. A little bit more to take off here along this edge. Mm-hmm. All right, so that worked fairly well. I did pick the wonkiest piece of wood for our second piece, so that didn't help, but they're fitting together nicely. I have the height set properly so that they're flush with one another when you overlap the rabbet joint. The only problem is it's going to take forever, because without a dado blade, we have to run it through 5 times to make each one. So let's say 4 to 5 times, because I ended up with both of these slightly wider than I wanted them. But yeah, we really need a dado blade, because otherwise it's going to take a very long time to finish this project.
So here's the rabbet joint. We attempted our rabbet joint with the table saw. Ran it through a number of times because the blade is thin and we don't have a dado blade. So that's as close as we could to a rabbet joint. Not that bad, if it fits at all.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. But I think we're going to get a router, no?
Yeah, so we went to a couple of the shops today looking at regular table saw blades with the idea of making a DIY dado blade and just stacking the regular blades with washers to create our own. But when you look at the price of even the regular saw blades and then compare it with the price of the router, for the same price or less, you can get a router. So then we have another tool to add to our workshop.
Yeah, dado blades were over $100 on Amazon, and no guarantee we'll get it delivered.
Yeah.
And regular saw blades were $44, and we found the Einhau router for $50.
Yeah, so it makes more sense. It's going to be, I think, easier and more accurate to use the router for this, and then we have a router.
Exactly, and then we have a router.
So that's the plan for next week. So we also did a beach day this week because it was nice out and we needed a break. And we found more wood. And we also found some other cool stuff on the beach. So check out our beach day. Another beautiful day at the beach. And I found some more wood. I also found a rope, so we'll see if my plan to drag it rather than carry it on my shoulder is going to work. And it looks like it is. So Grant is way ahead of me now. I don't even know if you can see him. If I can see him in the video, I will, I don't know, put an arrow or something by him on the screen. I had to adjust my wood, so I fell behind. Let's purse up and bag. So I was basically plowing the beach. So half of the wood fell off and I decided to make it more like a sled with skis. So we'll see if this is any easier. Probably be easier if I can avoid some of the crap on the beach. So far, it seems to be working much better. So, yeah, not dragging as much crap with me, and I'm not plowing a bunch of sand now. So we'll see how far I make it with this one.
Here she comes, dragging her wood. I'd help, but I already brought all my wood up. She built a sled.
Oh yeah, there we go. He makes it look easy. I'm out of breath. Nice fossils in the rocks. Another one half in the shadow here. And another one there. So there's a few more bigger ones over here. So, this is what we brought home from the beach, and on our way home from the beach, we have a whole car full.
A whole bunch of junk. Look, snails.
Oh, great, because we don't have enough here. So we found a bunch of containers that we can use for the garden.
Those are nice. Those are good for carrots and potatoes and things.
So those were actually beside a garbage bin along the way home. We have a bag of rocks and shells.
Bag of shells.
And that is all of the wood that we collected. So this is one of the things that Grant found on the beach, and it has hinges.
Right there?
Sure. So he's going to use it to make another raised bed for the garden. Hi.
What are we doing?
Apparently we're jousting.
Jousting?
Yes. So far I took out olive branch.
An olive branch?
Yeah.
Look at that giant bee's nest up there. And we're jousting with bamboo. Don't hit the post. Oh, look, I almost hit that post.
No. I wasn't close, was I?
No, not even close, but on camera it looked like it.
Okay.
Watch the building. So we've been slowly working on gardening things. I built a trellis for cucumbers eventually, but they're not going to go in probably for a couple weeks. I figured I'd get it done. That was from the bamboo we collected the other day, last week. So that's up to grow some cucumbers, obviously vertically. Mm-hmm. What else are we doing now? The buckets? So we're going to turn.
We're just going to turn. Oh, I can't see now.
Okay, so we did our raised bed. Where it is? Over here.
Yep, right here.
This one right here.
Right there.
That's the piece we picked up on the beach that was all folded up with the hinges. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be a little raised garden bed because it's free. And then the buckets. Yeah. These buckets.
Those three.
We're doing a mini hugelkultur in them to grow ginger, turmeric, and probably just some potatoes.
Yeah, and we also transplanted some lettuce as well because we had to thin it out.
Right.
So, check out our gardening.
Check out our gardening.
Check out our gardening.
Ooh, lady garden. Check out your lady garden.
My lady garden.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting some rope for your trellises.
Some recycled beach rope that you picked up. Garbage off the beach.
Well, it's not good to have rope on the beach.
Well, no,
it's going to end up back in the ocean. So.
Of course, if we can use it, might as well, right?
Exactly. You said you need 4 more?
I need 4, yeah.
Okay. So there we go.
Okay.
What am I doing?
I'm not helping.
Nope, I'm beyond help.
That is true.
So I guess I'll leave you to it.
Yeah. So this is going to be for the cucumbers. Grow the cucumbers on both sides. That should be good.
Sounds good to me. I like cucumbers.
If they grow.
They better.
So this is what I've put together with the bamboo we got from the secret bamboo patch. I'm not telling anybody where that is because it's not easy to come by here. But the waste rope or the garbage rope that we found on the beach, washed up on the beach, I used basically to build a trellis for the cucumbers eventually.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And the cucumbers are going to grow on both sides?
Yes, I'm going to do both sides.
Okay. Cool.
I know. I am.
Cool as a cucumber.
So these are the big buckets we found yesterday in the trash. That'd be good for potatoes and carrots So I got to put some drain holes in them.
We're using a mini hugelkultur style growing method in these pots. So you can see we have some half-rotted twigs and bark, some pieces of bamboo, some smaller twigs, and then that is topped off with a layer of leaves. So these are from our nesprush or loquat tree. So when we first moved here, the only good soil on our property was around those trees. So we figured we would add them to our mini hugelkultur because it must be good for the soil. Now, hugelkultur is a traditional growing method. It's usually done in mounds. So they would pile up half-rotted logs and twigs and branches, leaves, basically the debris mimicking what you would find on the forest floor. And then all of the nutrients in this natural plant material will feed the plants as it breaks down. So that's what we're trying. We'll see how well it works.
Are you making the wine?
I'm crushing the leaves.
You're making the wine?
Yes. Making the grapes.
It's very squeaky.
So we now have a layer of leaves.
Nice.
And I think we're ready to throw some dirt in there now.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, not now.
I want to make some dirt.
You're gonna make dirt.
Yeah, so that stuff I was digging out of the outbuilding there,
Uh-huh.
I was sifting it, getting most of the big rocks out.
Yep.
And then mixing it with the bag soil.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Because then we get more volume.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yep. So we had some good deals at the grocery stores this week, and we thought we'd share some of our savings with you and some of the things that we made. So cooking frugally doesn't mean that it has to be boring or bland. So we made some delicious meals. Keep in mind though that we are starting to use some of the produce from our garden. So we've started using some of our lettuce. So we have some green and red leaf lettuce that we've started to use. We have used some of the onion tops as well. Plus our neighbors have been giving us more lemons as well as some eggs. So what is frugal may not be the same for everyone. All right, so I had one of those soup vegetable packs that you get at Lidl and Aldi. Most of the stores have them, and it's usually some pieces of pumpkin, a couple pieces of carrots, 1 or 2 leeks, and watercress. The one I picked up today had spinach instead of watercress. So instead of making soup, I chopped up the leek along with some garlic, sauteed that in the bacon fat because the little cubes of bacon or lardons were also on sale. So they were getting close to their best before date. So they marked them down quite a bit. When we buy those, we bring them home and put them straight in the freezer. So we had bacon bits in our salad, and I saved some of the bacon to mix in with the spinach and the green stuff that was shredded in the pan when I started here is broccoli and cauliflower leaves from our garden. I added some potato and an extra carrot to the carrot and pumpkin, as well as some garlic. So we have roasted root vegetables, sauteed spinach, and we already finished the salad. So we started with salad while this stuff was cooking. And this is almost ready, so I'm going to add the bacon back in. So these are the little bacon cubes. Action!
Today, we're teaching poodles how to fly.
What?
Today, we're making icing sugar because it's super expensive here for a little amount, and icing sugar is, or confectionery sugar, is super easy to make. It's 1 cup of sugar, just white granulated, and a teaspoon of cornstarch, and that's it. And you just blend it together, and you make the icing sugar. It's super easy. Ready?
Yep.
See? Icing sugar.
Ooh.
It didn't cost $1.60 for a cup.
Right, so icing sugar or confectioner sugar is €1.60 for 250 grams, and a kilogram of white sugar is, it went up recently, so it's about $1.49 for a kilo. So it's a lot cheaper to make your own.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, man. I got the good stuff.
Really?
We're going partying. Like old times. There you go.
Now I can make buttercream icing for my lemon cakes.
Exactly. There you go. Now make lemon cake, would you?
Okay. How is it?
Tastes like icing sugar.
Well, it's better. Just walking around eating sugar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm about to start making some lemon cupcakes. And we're using this flour. So this flour is on sale at Neo Machina until the end of March. It is, I believe it's €3.60 for 5 kilos. So I'll put that up on the screen as well. So far they smell good. I'm not sure that they're going to quite taste right because I just realized I forgot to add in the lemon juice. So they're not going to have a very strong lemon flavor. Looks like I have to make more. So normally I would make a vanilla buttercream to go with these cupcakes so that the lemon flavor isn't overpowering. But I forgot to put the lemon juice in the cupcakes. So I'm going to make a lemon buttercream to go with them instead. So we have half a cup of butter, 1 cup of the easy for me to say. 1 cup of the confectioner sugar that Grant made earlier. A tablespoon of lemon juice. quarter teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 teaspoon of lemon zest. So when you don't have a piping bag, you use a plastic bag.
Am I the guinea pig?
You are the guinea pig.
Like normal?
These cats want to be the guinea pig.
Cats are just pigs. It needs to be more lemony.
Yeah. It's not bad, but it needs to be more lemony. I need to make more on Monday.
Yeah, because these, we're going to have to dispose of these.
Mavis, are you trying to eat the paper?